Hey cool people, did you ever stop to think about how Mickey became a king? Because as far as I understand it, he shouldn't even be one. I'm Nick, I'm a he, him, and this is my Mickey isn't a real king theory. First, let's review what we know. We know Timeless River is the past of Disney Town / Disney Castle, and that Mickey comes from this world. So we'll put Timeless River here at the beginning of our timeline. The next spot on our timeline goes to Country of the Musketeers Mickey, and we know this because he still isn't being called a king by Donald and Goofy. Also, he can barely fight at all, though recognizes Sora's wielding a Keyblade and even introduces himself simply as Mickey.
Where'd you get that key?
This? It's a Keyblade.
I know. You came from another world, right?
Huh? Yeah.
My name's Mickey.
So he must have just started his apprenticeship with Master Yen Sid, and that's how he got to this world in the first place. And he even alludes to Keyblade training being the reason that he's there. Additionally, there's Princess Minnie, who we only ever see being referred to as Queen Minnie, meaning this takes place before her queenhood. Next on the timeline, we see Mickey from Birth by Sleep, still training with Master Yen Sid, but can use a Keyblade now, and is being called King by Donald and Goofy.
King Mickey!
Likewise, Minnie is being called the Queen in the Disney Town storyline. So, Mickey must have become king during his training with Master Yen Sid. But how? What happened? Let's start with Timeless River. We see that Mickey isn't a king at that time, and even past Pete refers to him directly as a deckhand, meaning Pete is his boss, meaning they live in a capitalistic society. And also we see there is a castle being built. As a side note, we can have a capitalistic monarchy, as capitalism is a type of economy and monarchy is a type of government. They're not mutually exclusive, though there is no mention of a monarchy in Timeless River. And while I can't prove one doesn't exist, I can say for sure, without a shadow of a doubt, it isn't Mickey's monarchy. He's a peasant working a boat job, so he's definitely not royalty. Sometime later, Mickey goes to train with Master Yen Sid, and is sent to the Country of the Musketeers where he meets Minnie. We know she's from that world as opposed to Timeless River because we never actually see her in Timeless River. Instead, we only see her as Queen Minnie in Disney Town / Disney Castle, or as Princess Minnie, which as I said before is prior to her queenhood in the Country of Musketeers. So I think after the original events of Country of the Musketeers, before it gets devoured by the Heartless, Mickey and Minnie got married, making Minnie a queen. But that does not make Mickey a king, as he was not royalty prior to. Country of the Musketeers is based on a French monarchy, and no Western European monarchy works that way. No one can be crowned king or queen by marrying the current heir. Instead, they would be known as a consort. On the other hand, in the movie, Pete's plan is to have one of the Bugle Boys impersonate Minnie and give reign of the monarchy over to him, announcing him as King Pete, which would imply Minnie is an absolute monarch, which allows her to just change any rule at any time, anytime she wants. So either we can take from the real world, where Mickey would be dubbed a consort, thus not a true king, or we can take from the movie, where Minnie is an absolute monarch and thus could designate Mickey to be king. Regardless of the finer details,
But why get caught up in the details?
I think what happens next is Mickey, with his combat training, returns to Timeless River with Queen Minnie to impose his own monarchy, either by overthrowing the old monarch or whatever the old government was, then forcing his friends and former employer to be his unwitting subjects. And while many subjects are happy with the change, like Horace Horsecollar and Chip and Dale, we see Clarabelle Cow and Clara Cluck completely disappear, while Pete, a disgruntled worker who just wanted to have a good life, is forced to be the scapegoat for everything that goes wrong. And people like Scrooge McDuck and eventually the triplets realize the problem, the true problem, and they want things to go back to the way they were before. So they skip town to amass fortunes of their own outside of the iron grip of the merciless Mouse Monarch. And that's my theory. Mickey isn't a king. He's just a jerk who married a princess and imposed his monarchy on his homeworld, subjugating his friends. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Special shout out to Azoma LP for helping me edit my theory, and I hope you have a great day. Goodbye!